Today we are going to talk about tornadoes. What is a tornado? A tornado is a violently rotating column of air extending from a thunderstorm to the ground. They are always a result of a thunderstorm. Tornadoes in the United States. The yellow on the map is called Tornado Alley. This is where most tornadoes occur in the United States. In an average year, 1,200 tornadoes cause 70 fatalities and 1,500 injuries nationwide. In Tornado Alley, some of the states include Arkansas, Iowa, Kansas, Louisiana, Minnesota, Nebraska, North Dakota, Ohio, Oklahoma, South Dakota, and Texas. You will notice that Pennsylvania is not included in Tornado Alley. So how does a tornado form? Well, under tornado favorable conditions, a wind shear, which is a change in wind direction and an increase in wind speed with increasing height, creates this invisible horizontal spinning effect in the lower atmosphere. You can see a picture of that in step 1. You have to have spinning in the atmosphere. Step 2 is a lifted and tilted from horizontal to vertical form. Rising air within the updraft tilts the air and actually turns it vertical. An area of rotation, usually 2 to 6 miles wide, now extends through much of the storm. Most strong and violent tornadoes form within this area of strong rotation. Tornadoes can look different. They take many shapes and sizes. On the left, you see a picture of a weak tornado. They last about 10 minutes, and they have winds less than 110 miles per hour. This makes up 88% of all tornadoes. In the middle is a picture of a strong tornado. This could last up to 20 minutes or longer, and the winds increase 110 to 205 miles per hour. And finally, on the right is a picture of a very violent tornado. Usually this is less than 1% of all tornadoes. They can exceed an hour, and the winds are greater than 205 miles per hour. This is the scale that meteorologists used for tornadoes. F0, F1, F2, F3, F4, F5. You can see the difference in wind speed, and you can see the damage that occurs with each intensity. Here are a couple slides of some amazing tornadoes. What's the difference between a watch versus a warning? Sometimes on the news we hear there is a tornado watch or we hear there is a tornado warning. In a tornado watch, the conditions are favorable for a tornado. They're possible. So you stay tuned on the radio or television. If a tornado warning is issued, then a tornado is either on the ground or it has been detected by the radar. And this is when you need to seek shelter immediately. Some other safety tips for a tornado include going to the basement, if you have one, or an inside room, to crouch under the stairs or near an inner wall, to stay away from all windows, and to cover your head. Tornadoes are a truly fascinating weather event.